Top attractions in China. Number 1. Mutianyu Great Wall. Mutianyu is a section of the Great Wall of China located in Huru District within the city limits of Beijing, 70 kilometers northeast of the center of the city. In 1368 AD, Mutianyu Great Wall was built by Zhu Da, who is the main general for Jiuanzhang in the Great Wall ruins of Northern Qi dynasty. Surrounded by the mountains, the greening rate of the Great Wall reaches 98% and its scenery is beautiful. Known for its gorgeous scenery, Mutianyu is one of the essence in the Great Wall of Ming dynasty. The Mutianyu section of the Great Wall is connected with Jianghu in the west and Lianhuachi in the east. As one of the best preserved parts of the Great Wall, the Mutianyu section of the Great Wall used to serve as the northern barrier defending the capital and the imperial tombs. Mutianyu has the characteristics of the fresh air, sighted embrasure, peculiar guards, intensive watchtowers, the strong feeling of three-dimensional, and the existing of the inside and outside branch. The closed tram, speed slide, the China Dreamstone City, the Great Wall Hotel, Yazonglu restaurant are constructed in tourist area, so its facilities and function are perfect. Number 2, the Bund. The Bunderweiten is a waterfront area and a protected historical district in central Shanghai. The area centers on a section of Zhongshan Road within the former Shanghai International Settlement, which runs along the western bank of the Huangpu River in the eastern part of Huangpu District. The area along the river faces the modern skyscrapers of Lujiazui in the Pudong District. The Bund usually refers to the buildings and wharves on this section of the road, as well as some adjacent areas. From the 1860s to the 1930s, it was the rich and powerful center of the foreign establishment in Shanghai, operating as a legally protected treaty port. Number 3. Summer Palace, commonly known as Yehairun. The Summer Palace is a vast ensemble of lakes, gardens and palaces in Beijing. It was an imperial garden in the Qing dynasty and mainly dominated by Longevity Hill and Kunming Lake. The Summer Palace is the summer resort which covered 3/4 with the water and the rest are hills and palaces. From the eastern end, moon-invited gate, you can see it is like straight line, then it's twisting and turning like in the Wonderland. On the right side of the long corridor, it is a beautiful lake. And this long corridor is the longest corridor in the world. Number 4, the Museum of Qin Terracotta Warriors and Horses. The museum covers an area of 16,300 square meters, divided into 3 sections, number 1 pit, number 2 pit, and number 3 pit respectively. They were tagged in the order of their discoveries. Number 1 pit is the largest, first opened to the public on China's National Day, October 1, 1979. There are columns of soldiers at the front, followed by war chariots at the back. Number 2 pit, found in 1976, is 20 meters northeast of number 1 pit. It contained over 8,000 warriors and 90 chariots of wood. It was unveiled to the public in 1994. Archaeologists came upon number 3 pit also in 1976, 25 meters northwest of number 1 pit. It looked like to be the command center of the armed forces. And it went on display in 1989, with 68 warriors, a war chariot and 4 horses. Altogether over 7,000 pottery, soldiers, horses, chariots, and even weapons have been unearthed from these pits. Most of them have been restored to their former grandeur. Number 5. Forbidden City, the Palace Museum. Consisting of more than 9,000 rooms and spread over 250 acres, this huge palace complex was built in the 15th century and later extensively renovated and restored during the Qing dynasty in the 18th century. The Forbidden City is a palace complex in Dongqing District, Beijing, China, at the center of the imperial city of Beijing. It is surrounded by numerous opulent imperial gardens and temples. As one of China's largest and most well-preserved heritage sites, the Forbidden City is a must-see for all visitors to China. It is considered to be among the world's top 5 most important palaces of all time and is China's most popular single-site tourist attraction. Please like and subscribe for the next video. Thanks for watching.